Good morning. Welcome. If this message has appeared before you right now, perhaps it reached you at the exact moment it was meant to be heard. This reading is collective in nature. Take from it what resonates with you and supports you on your current path.
A reading. What is worth noting? Today I am guiding it in this direction. What is worth noting? A collective reading.
Let's begin. What is worth noting now? Where should you generally direct your attention? What might be more important than it seems at first glance? What is worth noticing now? What is worth noticing now? Definitely pay attention to the power of small steps.
The power of small steps, some daily activity, some repetition.
Because this repetition and this daily activity, I don't know, this set rhythm, it is meant to prepare you to move forward, right? So I don't know what you are working on or what you are doing, whether it is a matter of some project or if this daily routine is, like working on yourself, on your form, physical, for example, but it is more important than you think. The fact that you do those things every day, things that should be done even though it might seem time-consuming, boring, and dragging on without any spectacular results. The fact that you repeat this action every single day. Why? Because it prepares you to move forward with your life. In a way, it is like a prelude. That is how I read it at this moment. It is a prelude to you sailing further in your life, that it will ground you, okay? Such an attitude will ground you for the future or ground you for the near term. It will prepare you properly, and that brings growth, okay? From this boredom, because how long can you do the same thing? That's how I'll put it. Or how long can you stay consistent even if we don't see the results we might be hoping for? And here the cards say, you don't even realize how important this is. It's worth noting, right? Do not give up. Do not abandon this. Just maintain consistency here, because this will prepare you for the road ahead. It will help you grow, set sail, and brings a great deal of happiness.
Let's clarify, right? Let's clarify.
Let's clarify. Let's see. These repetitive tasks, these boring, small, let's call them maybe not boring, but for some of you they might be, well, just some repetitive small steps. Nothing exciting, nothing romantic. Why is this important? This is the kind of energy, listen, that is worth noticing right now. Exactly. The Three of Coins. Why is this important? Well, because it will prepare you for the road ahead. You will be noticed, recognized for your consistency, patience, and for not giving up, literally. Perhaps for some of you, here, the Three of Coins is a card of cooperation, so perhaps some cooperation will come your way. Perhaps someone will appreciate, just as you appreciated yourself, staying in that energy of consistency and consistent action. It seems to me that someone will also appreciate your consistent action, and perhaps they will come, most likely they will come with some offer. And you will be ready for this offer. You will be prepared, right? You will be ready for it. The Queen of Swords has appeared for us now. When this offer finally comes to you, whatever you are preparing for, the point is also not to lose your head, as they say, at some point. But keep your feet on the ground. This might be very exciting for you. There might be, a lot of emotions, joy, satisfaction, and so on. But the card says, okay, but keep a cool head and stay professional. That is the message, right? Let's see where this leads next. As Monet, I mentioned an offer of cooperation, an offer for development, an offer any offer that comes to you related to money, to work, right, to business. So it is an offer of that kind. Sorry, I got a bit breathless, an offer, and it brings great happiness. 10 of Cups, but there will also be a lot of work. Though the 10 of Wands appeared here. Listen, so with this offer, with this change, it is worth paying attention when it comes to mindfulness, right? Let's get back to the point. What is worth noting? It is worth noting your own energy, which consists of being consistent and persistent in your actions, even though it may seem to us that what we are doing is not spectacular, right? That we keep repeating the same action. Why? Because it prepares you to sail further with your idea, with your work. Simply put, it will develop. It brings you an offer and it brings you fulfillment. The 10 of Wands flashed in the cards, so you also need to realize that there will be a lot of work involved. But there will be satisfaction. So hang in there, right? Keep your focus, keep up the pace. Thank you very much. Sending you hugs, everyone. Remember, first of all, thank you for spending this time together. Secondly, regardless of whether the whole reading spoke to you or just a fragment, listen, what matters most is what moves you internally. So I wish you a peaceful day. I wish you many beautiful inspirations and talk to you soon.